Okay, so I'll just get started. So, let me go back to that one. So this is the evolution of Spark Sunglasses through marketing, product, price and promotion. And I am the CEO of Spark Sunglasses. So my name is Kaisha Thomas and I'm the CEO of Spark Sunglasses, but I also work. So I single-handedly built Spark Sunglasses from the ground up. I launched in 2019 when I was 29 years old, and every day I have done something to build the brand, whether it is working on the website, it's creating content for social media, sending out emails and finding ways to promote and to get the word out there about the brand. So I literally work every day. The morning I wake up and I open up my laptop, close that and get ready to work. You close that and then start working on Sparks again. So it's an everyday challenge to promote the brand and to raise the awareness of it. I set it up with money that I had saved. I pretty much work, like I said, on my laptop or on my tablet. I take it most of the places that I go. And I do use my phone, but I like to see things big, so I like to work on my laptop and this tablet. And it has been a passion of mine since I was 14 years old. So I used to go to an all-girls high school in London, and I'd walk around my high school with my sunglasses on my head. It was almost a part of my uniform. I wasn't told to stop doing it by the teachers, so I kept doing it. I used to go to H&M to buy my sunglasses. So I built my own personal collection. And then when I finished my GCSEs and A-levels, I moved over to Florida in the United States, and I wrote on my BlackBerry Spark Sunglasses line. It's one of the things that I really wanted to do. I made the name up when I was 19 as well, and then fast forward 10 years, I launched the brand. So it's almost 6 years old, May will be 6 years, and after purchasing my domain and really saying that this is what I wanted to do, I've gone fast forward into making it become the brand that I dreamed of it being when I was 19 years old. I have worked with Lensology. They are a business based in Watford, and they have a lab of experts who can put your prescription into sunglasses. It's called reglazing, so they can reglaze your sunglasses with your prescription lenses. I have also worked with a jeweler who creates the S that goes on my sunglasses, so a sterling silver S. And I have travelled to work with different photographers. So in Amsterdam, I've worked with a really incredible photographer, and in Paris, in London. And so I've got the brand to the place where it can travel the world and do things with people internationally. And like I said, I literally film everything so that I can look back on the journey, but also use it to promote and hopefully inspire others to take the step to be an entrepreneur and see that it's the little steps that we take that allow us to build a successful brand. And it doesn't happen overnight. So marketing, let me get it on here so I can read it. Marketing is the act of promoting and selling products or services to retain customers, including market research and advertising. So, one, define the brand identity. I share the brand story through yearly YouTube videos. So on May 19th, I will upload a video onto YouTube to celebrate the anniversary of Spark Sunglasses and the launch, and really reflect on the year that I've had and all the incredible things that I've done through the brand. And I share the reason why I do it. I'm really passionate about encouraging people to love and protect their eyes. That is the slogan. And so it's very important for me to use the platform that I have to educate people and encourage them to love and protect their eyes and see it as self-care, not just fashion. So the phrase love and protect your eyes is always present in everything that I do, and I want people to see that sunglasses are not just about fashion, they are also to protect you and your eyes from the UV A and B rays that we get from the sun. I have a clear brand aesthetic. You'll see as I go through the presentation the kind of content that I create. It's very clean, clear, respectful as well, clutter-free, and I feel like that's very important to get the message across, because you don't want too much going on. You want people to actually see the message and take action, instead of it being that they just scroll past things that you post because it's too busy. I use specific colours as well. Yes, when there's like Valentine's Day, I inject some red and things like that, but I do like to keep it very neutral and clean. What else? So collaborations and partnerships. I have collaborated with influencers and brand ambassadors because it helps to spread the word and to increase my audience. I try to make sure that the people that I work with resonate with the brand and they are able to represent the brand well, because anyone that I collaborate with, they have to have, I'd say, a respectful and a clean footprint on social media, so that nothing negative comes back to me and the brand that I'm building. What else? I've worked with models and influencers in the US and the UK. I give them opportunities to produce content for me, and I allow them to do things in their own unique way. So there's no pressure, but there is a bit of a brief so that they do stay aligned with the message. And it helps to create a buzz around the brand and to reach a larger audience. And I'll really quickly play this. There's a few videos around in the slide, so you can have a look at what some of my influencers do. So I leverage the power of social media. So I'm sure you're all aware of how powerful Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, Threads, Pinterest, and X is. So I use those platforms to showcase my brand through high quality photos, videos, and I try to incorporate the sunglasses into everyday lifestyle events and activities, so people can get an idea of how they can incorporate loving and caring about their eyes into their everyday. Like I said before, I educate people on eye care and try to make sure that they see that I actually care about their eyes and their health, so that they feel like I'm invested in them as much as they are invested in themselves. I do IG Lives to answer questions and to educate on the topic. I share current news when it comes to eye care and innovative things that happen in the eyewear industry, and I show incredible displays that I create of the collection. So at Christmas, I think one of the slides have it, at Christmas I do a really themed display. Also for Black Friday I do a display, and I'll get on IG Live and show it and speak about the different sunglasses. I'll try them all on and just allow people to see them without it being just a still photo. They can see that these products actually exist, they're really great quality, and answer any questions that people have. User-generated content. I encourage my customers to send photos and to tag me in photos on Instagram and social media, so that I can repost that and show my appreciation for their support. To me, it's really important that people see that I appreciate that they have supported the brand, and I call it the Sparks family, but also a Spark selfie. So when you snap that photo wearing your sunglasses, I'd love to see it, and I encourage them to do that so I can reshare it. What else? So I've created a visibly striking website and an easy e-commerce experience, so that when people come to the website, they don't have to click through loads of things and read through lengthy text. It's really easy to maneuver the website and to see the sunglasses and how they can style it and things that they can wear it with, and hopefully fall in love with a pair or two. Sometimes people say it's so hard to choose that they have to keep looking and come back and things like that, but I think that's a good thing, because then that means the sunglasses are stylish and it's difficult to make a decision on which ones they want. Let's go to the So this is one of the displays that I did in, I think it was November. So it's just themed for fall. And it includes the Sparks Bright Glasses Cleaner and a selection of the sunglasses. And then this is the one that I did for Christmas. So I also use targeted ads, so Google search ads and Facebook and Instagram ads, just because they allow me to target a specific audience and a specific demographic. So in February I did a Valentine's Day ad, and I specifically did it for London, Birmingham and Manchester. So you're able to target specific people who are actually looking for your product, but make it so that it's in the area that you want it to. I think if I had done for Paris and let's say for France and Germany and things like that, then they would have had a longer time to wait for the sunglasses. So I did it specifically for the UK because the turnaround for shipping is probably 2 or 3 days, whereas in Europe it might be about 5 days. So I wanted to make sure they would get the glasses in time. So I did it specifically for the UK. And I work on SEO. So SEO is really powerful when you know how to make it work for your business. And that's really using keywords and making sure that specific words are on your website. You use alt text as well on images, so that when people are searching for things, they find you. And when you do it right, it actually does work. I use offers and promotional discounts. So some are special deals for things like summer and winter. Others are for key holidays like Valentine's Day, Christmas, Black Friday. But I also did a sale for my birthday, which was a couple of weeks ago. So because I have the power to set things up the way I'd like them to be done, I can do a discount code for things like my birthday, or whenever I want to. So I do get the creative power to do things that I'd like when I want to. And I have a referral program, so customers are able to refer their friends. They get 18% off, and then their friends will get 18% off. So it's nice to spread the word because there is great power in word of mouth. So this is an example of the Valentine's Day ad that I did on Google just a few weeks ago. So it was just at the start of February. I also focus on sustainability. So I love to encourage people to purchase the sunglasses, but I want them to realize that when they're doing that, they're getting a cardboard box, so it's been recycled. They are also getting cardboard, well, it's like corrugated cardboard as well. There's, what is it? Recycled cardboard, corrugated cardboard, and they're all really great quality, but like I said, it's been recycled, so I'm not contributing to global warming and things like that, whereas other brands might use a lot of plastic, and I really try to stay away from plastic. I have got this Sparks Bright Glasses Cleaner, and it is in a glass bottle because you can recycle glass over and over again, and it doesn't leave or have any impact on the earth. So I really try to make sure that everything I do for the brand is eco-friendly. And I don't just highlight it on Earth Day, it's literally all the time that I try to share that we are doing things that don't impact the earth negatively. Another thing is customer reviews and testimonials. So even though I do get photos from my customers, I do like when they leave a message on the website so that other customers can see it, because it does show that customers are happy and it builds trust and it makes other customers feel comfortable making a purchase. So I do encourage customers to leave a review on the website. And just as an example, I've had a customer say, These sunglasses are the most comfortable. I feel fabulous wearing them with any outfit. I look and feel fabulous wearing these shades. They look great with any outfit I wear, and that's really great feedback. And then another one that's also 5 stars was fantastic. Love my glow up sunglasses. They made me feel young and stylish. So I work hard to get comments and feedback like that. And then email marketing. This one is tricky, also just because you might have 1,000 people on your email list, but maybe 500 open the email. So you work hard to create a really good and engaging email, but you might not get a lot of people open it. But I still work very hard to collect email addresses via my website and social media, or when I go to events. And I give them incentives like discount codes and things to make a purchase. I also do weekly updates as well, or I do a fashion outfit of the day type of inspiration, and I give eye care advice so that it's not just sell, it's also education. And then pop-up events. This refers to last year's International Women's Day, but I did one this weekend and it was amazing. So I really do recommend pop-up events because you don't have to have overhead. It could be a day or two, and at least that way you don't have the bills of paying the rent for a location, but you still get to be in front of your customer and they get to see how great your product is and speak to you and hopefully build a rapport. So I did, like I said, the International Women's Day event on Saturday, and got really great sales and made connections and things that will hopefully have a positive impact on my brand. Right, so here's another video. This was in Orlando, Florida. So I gave them full control of what they created, and they came up with that, and I love it. I feel like it speaks true to where they are and the fact that they are wearing their sunglasses to protect their eyes in Orlando, which is Florida, the Sunshine State of the United States. So it absolutely makes sense to wear smart sunglasses, and it was posted on all social media, got some really great hits and things. So it's great to collaborate with people, especially internationally. Okay, so product. A product is an article or substance that is manufactured or refined for sale to a customer or business. So I don't do business to business, but it would be great at some point to do that. So at the moment I just have my product for my customer, and the range of sunglasses has grown. So in fact, Joe, this is right. So the first one here is from the Next Era collection. This is from the current The Power of 3 collection, and then these are just 2 from the Sea and Rainbow collection. The selection has grown, so I do like that there's more of a range, different colours, different styles. But I also have the Sparks Bright Glasses Cleaner, and hopefully there'll be more products added to my site at some point. But for now, I really do focus on making sure that the product is of great quality, and I have some Sparks exclusives which have sterling silver on them. So this is another clip from influencer in America.
It's pretty cool, but we're going to use these red shades from Sparks to spark up this outfit. See what I did? I don't know. I feel like adding shades to any outfit automatically gives it more. And I'm becoming such a cat eye girl, so these cat eyes are perfect in this color, and you see what it does for the fit, it just amplifies it. When I go outside, it's automatically giving hair blocker. And to add to that, they're red. Perfect for the holidays. I feel like hair blockers, they're perfect for blocking the UV ray from the sun. I mean, protective, stylish, and
yeah.
Like, what more could you ask for? So make sure you use my code.
Well, like I said, she added, she did it her own way, but I always try to have a little brief. So she added in the fact that they're perfect for protecting your eyes, so to get that message across. I release 2 collections a year, April or early May, and then September or October, just because of the amount of work that goes into a collection, and I pretty much do everything myself. So it's just 2 collections each year. I released the Sparks Bright Glasses Cleaner in May, well actually on the anniversary of the releasing the brand. And I now have summer cups, and people love those. They've said that it keeps their drinks cool, and I'm like, that's a bonus. So people do love those. They're on my site. And like I said, there are more products coming soon. I'm working on things, but my main focus is the quality of the sunglasses. So I always try to push that and get the message out there that they are high quality, UV 400, so that they are protecting your eyes, and yes, they're stylish. So this is the website. I will scroll through it really quickly. This was just before Valentine's Day, so it still has that Valentine's Day banner, but it's been changed now. So I tried to keep it clean, so the main focus is the sunglasses, very little distractions, bold text. Really clean imagery. And then I have the Sparks family, which I call U plus Sparks, so that people can see customers who are happy with their sunglasses. Okay, and then price. The amount of money due, required or given in payment for a product of service. The overall price of the sunglasses is a massive factor, but I have to include the cost of the silver, the microfiber cloth which gets printed in a factory in London, the hard shell case, the packaging, and so that does increase the price of the actual sunglasses, but you add those into the price. I do have the high ticket sunglasses, which is the ones with the sterling silver S on them, and then the lower ticket, which is the high quality, but they're more affordable. So the sunglasses do range from £96 down to £40, and I do like to have that range so that there's a pair for everyone, and I hope that people don't come and feel like they can't afford the sunglasses. I do actually have Klarna and PayPal, so you can have a payment plan, but like I said, I do like to have it so that people can afford the sunglasses, because they're not just fashion, it is self-care and eye care as well. I do use a technique which is called price skimming. So when I released the current collection, I reduced the prices of the previous ones. So where there are some left, they go into a sell section, so people are able to see that the new ones are this specific price, and then I reduce them by about 10% if there are some left over from the previous collections. And then this is an unboxing from someone.
One thing about me, I love sunglasses. When I heard about the next Air Collection 23, I had to get there. These are oversized tortoise shell Spark sunglasses, next Air Collection 23. Oh, true. Lovely.
Yeah, family, family good. Watching niceness. Ah,
And that was quite popular on Instagram as well. And then promotion, the acceptance and sale of merchandise through creative advertising, extended publicity, or discounting our price. So, like I said, I've worked with influencers and I collaborate with them to create content. Micro-influencers are helpful because their rate of pay is cheaper than a celebrity, but they also have quite a big audience. So you could have someone that has 4,000 followers, and that is helpful in itself. So it doesn't always have to be a celebrity, but celebrity endorsements are great too. I have had Michelle Gell, who is a British singer and songwriter, wear my sunglasses, and Phoebe One, who is a well-known UK DJ, wearing Sparks. And I'm working on bigger celebrities this year, so fingers crossed that I get some of them wearing my sunglasses. And like I said, I do influencer unboxing, so that previous clip. And it just helps. People are able to see the reaction of someone that they know and that they respect opening your product, and it just allows your brand to be to reach new audiences, and you spread the awareness. I host giveaways. So prior to a new collection being launched, I'll do a giveaway on Instagram or Facebook, and that just builds some excitement and some excitement really, and gets a buzz going around the brand. And then obviously I like to announce the winner in a big way. Sometimes I put the names into a box and do a reel so that they actually feel like this is a big deal to them, and they hopefully share that in their stories as well, and it brings more attention to the brand. I have collaborated with lifestyle brands. So So I teamed up with a beauty brand. It was called Just Beauty, so a lip gloss brand. And because their product is all natural, or the ingredients are all natural, I felt like it aligned with my mission to help people care about themselves. So if the product that I'm collaborating with is natural and my brand is about self-care, then it aligns, and I was able to cross-promote and help both brands to reach different audiences. So I create seasonal and themed campaigns. So like I said before, whether it's summer, spring, Valentine's Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, I'm able to get creative on my design program and create content that aligns with whatever the season is, and have limited time discounts and special campaigns. And then, like I said, I do the pop-ups and sponsorships. What else? And then I have a street team. So this gentleman did model for me, was it last year? Yeah, it was last year, September. And then I made him a brand ambassador. So he wears the sunglasses, creates content around London, and is able to spread the word. And then I don't have a blog on the Smart Sunglasses website, but I have a blog on my own website, so Kaisha Online, and I do blog about sunglasses and then redirect my reader to the Smart Sunglasses website. I am working on getting featured in magazines, because that's another really great way of promoting. And so, like I said, I'm trying to get a press release and articles, because it's one of the ways that you reach a lot of people in one go. Just like being in a newspaper, you reach a lot of people. So I am trying to contact editors and media outlets. I skipped one, but yeah. So that's about website SEO. So yeah, using keywords to make sure that your website is being found when people search for you. So I'm always trying to find what the current keywords are, the hot words and things like that, to input that behind the photos and things on my website. So it is helpful to do regular research. And So I do retargeting campaigns. I have automation set up. So if a customer goes all the way to checkout, they put in their name and email address, but they don't complete the purchase, I can see that behind the scenes and I can send them emails to say, hey, you've left so-and-so in your basket, and hopefully bring them back. And sometimes if they don't come back straight away, the flow is set up so that maybe after 24 hours, they'll get a discount code, and then maybe another 48 hours they'll get another one, and then they'll say like, that's it, the discount time is over, so they might not make the purchase, but it just like re-engages them and hopefully they will take advantage of the discount. I also have started to use multimedia in regards to music to create content for Spark. So I started using AI to write a song for whatever it is that I'd like, and then use Suno AI to have a singer and an instrumental created to produce a song. So most recently I turned 35 at the end of February, and I used AI to write the song to wish me a happy birthday, but also to promote Sparks. And so I used that song for a reel. I've done a Christmas song, a Valentine's Day song, and basically I use all the content that I filmed during photo shoots to create music videos and reels for the songs that AI helps me to create. I could sit down and write a song, but I currently don't have time to do that, so AI helps me to do that, and customers like it. And then, like I said, I literally film everything. So when I'm doing a photo shoot, whether it's on location or in the studio, they're all being filmed, and I use those clips for reels and YouTube videos. So this was a photo shoot September 2023 in Paris, and this is a song that AI created, and this is the music video on YouTube. I won't play it all. So we did a photo shoot in London, central London last year for the current collection, and like I said, I film everything and create more content with that. Almost at the end. So extras. I feel like all of the skills that I have grown, developed and nurtured have helped me with my role, and I was able to put my experience of being an entrepreneur on my CV, which helped my employer to see that I'm an asset to the team that I've now become a part of. And so having my business and working so hard on it for the past almost 6 years has allowed me to develop so much skills that I can now contribute and use in my role. And not just in this job, but previous jobs as well. So I don't shy away from including it on my CV, because I do think it is a positive thing to show that I have skills and I've got this commitment that I've made to this brand. And when I am a part of a team, I use those skills that I have honed in on and contribute to the department. And in actual fact, sharing my business across has allowed me to get the opportunity because I shared what I do on what is it called, Yammer or Viva Engage, and so that is what got me this opportunity. So I wouldn't shy away from sharing what you do. And if anyone has any questions, we do have a few minutes to go, and I'd be happy to answer.
Thank you, Coach. That was really interesting, particularly at the end, the AI piece about how it wrote the song for you and everything. That's because we talk a lot about how AI is sort of developing, how it can help us in the fashion industry.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to hear that even as, you know, quite a small independent brand, you're even leveraging how you can use it.
Yeah, it just saves me time with like something like writing a song, because I literally don't have time to sit down and write a song, or several. So yeah, Christmas, Valentine's Day, my birthday, and a few other songs that I've allowed AI to write for me, and then yeah, they've just...
Did you have to sort of like vet the song and make sure that it didn't say anything
Oh,
untoward
absolutely.
or anything?
Yeah, so it's been really good. And the one for my birthday, it kind of made me emotional. I was like, oh my goodness, it's like, it's as if it knows me and it's written a song about me as a leader and a...
It's quite scary, actually.
I was like,
isn't it?
how? Yeah, so it was really, really, really cute. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing that because I give it prompts, obviously, and then yeah, I read through the lyrics, and then when I put it into the next one, so that's Suno AI, I listen to it first. Some of them don't sound great, but it's the same lyrics, it's just sung in a different way and the instrumental is different. But even that, I'm making sure it sounds great because it is a reflection of my brand. I just, like I said, I don't have time to write a song, but it does a great job.
Yeah, and it's individual to your brand. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Any other questions at all, guys, from the floor? Anyone?
Do any of you have brands that you're working on or that you like to launch?
Probably not yet. It might be something that you start to think about as you head into final year when you get that opportunity. In terms of customers, you've obviously identified your US and your UK market. Who is it that you're trying to target, would you say, in particular? Who's your sort of customer profile that you're going after?
So definitely customers that have like, in fact, let me not even say that, because I think just the other day when I was at the International Women's Day event, I actually had some students from NTU purchase sunglasses. They came to the event. So you don't have to have like disposable income as such. You just have to know that I can afford maybe the lower ticket ones, and I really want to make the move to protecting my eyes. So it doesn't. I think that's why I try to make sure I have the prices vary so that they are affordable across the board. So there's no age limit really, because I do have older customers, and like I said, now I've got some students who are from NTU. But I think in particular, people who realise that sunglasses are not just a fashion statement, and they want to take that step to seeing them as more about eye care than it just being that they look great or they're a colour that match my current outfit or something like that. So I'm trying to reach a wide audience, and then and I think it's working because, like I said, male, female, internationally as well. I am getting some great attention and sales from international customers.
So it's a bit about how we've spoken about, guys, how for retailers it's really important to have those entry prices, those mid and those exits, so that the brand can appeal to all different types of income. So is UK your biggest market at the moment? Or?
So it is, but I still get quite a lot of customers in America. I had a flurry of orders from Miami a couple of months ago, and it seemed like the first person just told their friend and then told their friend, and then they just kept coming, which is fantastic. But then during the autumn and winter, UK sales slow down and international sales pick up. And that's why I'm trying to encourage people to love their eyes all the way through the year, because people seem to think that just because it's winter and autumn and it's very cloudy and grey over in the UK, that the sun doesn't penetrate through the clouds. But that's part of the education that I'm trying to share, is that you have to protect your eyes all the way through the year. So that's why I don't just sell. I am trying to educate as well, so that people see the importance of the product all year round, and so that would hopefully increase my sales in the UK throughout the year and not just spring and summer.
Any other questions, guys, before we wrap up for this afternoon? No? Okay, we'll say thank you very much. Okay, I'll pop the QR code back up on the screen for anyone who popped in late.